excited to be here. Today I'll be walking you through how to use the TG bots, which I created, and you could use to send text blast on Telegram. So let me just create a new console because the command line tool, and I have the scripts on. So go to desktop, make this bigger. This is big enough for everywhere to see. So I have the files in a folder named TG, which is going to be attached to this video. So these are the content of the files, and as you can see, we have data.json, we have main.py, which is the main scripts. We have env. So these are the three important things we are going to discuss. So first off, we're going to go over the data we'll be sending to the user. So you can open this up in any visual editor you have. And these are existing sessions I had before, so you just pull up this tool. So each of these represent an account, and if you use them, they are all accounts. These are like already, these are current accounts. I think I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You have 8 accounts here, and you can add as many as you like. And I'll just show you how to do that in a second. Let me save this. So back to the command line. So to get things started, let's go Python. As you can see, let me just show you. I have Python 3.813 running on my laptop, so quick start. So I go Python. Or just before that, we have the env file that I showed you, which we have to go into. So I'll put source env being just being just activate. I'll write down these commands on a file which will be attached to this video. So once that is activated, you'll see this, and you can now go ahead to run the scripts. So if you did Python manage main.py, let's get started. So we have following accounts, add accounts to the registry, to send out messages and await response, 3 to exit application. These 4 checks which of the accounts is active, and it usually works with the account on the top of the list first. So let me log into an account. Okay, I have one here. Perfect. So click on one. It's asking for the phone number plus 1-978-996. And I'll get the code to my account, which I'll put here 64281. So as you can see, I'm logged in as Freya, and as expected, it will be added to the list of users on the data.json script. And if we were to send messages, it will start with the most recent account added down the list, that way to the oldest added. So let's go to number two. Let's try sending out messages. So we're going to input a valid link where we want active users for our bot to interact with. So let me just use this. So this you could use this, or alternatively you could do it this way too. So anyone is fine and work perfect. So it has started with the first account, or the list as the ones I added. So I think that account has was blocked. I used it earlier on, so it skipped. I think most of these accounts are blocked, so it's just running down each of them. Okay, so this account, the fifth account, is active, and as you can see, it's sending messages to users. So what it does is sends message as a regular user, which makes it very difficult for Telegram to detect that the user is being handled by a bot script. So this way it sends to a lot of users until probably one, two, all or two users maybe report the account, or any malicious activity. But as of now, it's going to be good to go, and every new account. So I think this is the fifth account I have. Let me try and open up the accounts. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We have a total of 9 accounts currently. I think about half of them are inactive because I used them to send text blocks earlier on. But I think the most recent one, Freya, which should be at the bottom of the list, should be active. And I think, okay, so this one was flagged probably for a few seconds to be inactive. So the bot moves on to the next account, just so, because if it keeps sending requests for this account will definitely get blocked. So once that signal is found, it just moves on to the next. The script also records where the last account stopped. So as a result of that, any new accounts it enters before scraping the group, it actually checks where the last one stopped at, then continues from there to avoid sending the same messages to the same people, and also filtering the bots, administrators, and deleted accounts along the way. So this account seems far more active than the previous one. This account is very active, so sending a lot of messages and no flags. Okay, it's done with that. I think this account is flagged too, but while the bot is still running, let me just go over the content of the script, um, the files. So this is the env file I was talking about in the command line. This is the message JSON file, and this is the main file, and this is the readme file which contains the commands I used. Um, Everything else shouldn't be tampered with. Good to go. You can also contact me if you run into any challenges. So to a quick stop way to stop the script from while in motion and get back to the menu is Control C. Then you can run the script again. Or if you're back to the menu, you can 3 to exit. And the for command checks which was the first account. I think the first account was cloned, so checks and you see the account was I think this is about 48 hours. So I'll check for the next account. So few other accounts are still active. That's pretty much it. Thank you.